Last night, we felt it.
Oh, boy.
We were there in Chapel Bill. Hey, that first drive, I would say 5 minutes before kickoff, maybe 10. 10 minutes before kickoff, first drive, touchdown.
Here we go.
Place going crazy. New light show in the stadium. Okay, they had Petey Pablo out there. TCU kind of stole Petey Pablo. I'm going to say it. Petey Pablo comes on the screen and says, North Carolina. Then they start playing a song. North Carolina's walking out from the tunnel, but the entire stadium's dark. They're up on a jumbotron up here. Petey Pablo's North Carolina, go on and raise up. Starts playing. I'm like, this is awesome. Lights start hitting on the seats. It's like North Carolina's doing it right now. TCU, middle of as beats dropping on that. Jogs out. Boos from everywhere.
Oh, no.
So now the Petey Pablo thing is dead. Just TCU stole it. Just completely stole it with the boos. So we're like, oh no, we got to recalibrate here. Change the song up there. Then the boys come out, place goes apeshit. Then that was the first time the lights were on, the place was packed. 20 minutes before that game was about to be kicked off, it was not packed out. There was a lot of seats. There were still a lot of seats. We were doing that kickoff show, and I think Matt Berry said, like, this place is going to be packed and full of energy. And I, looked around. I mean, Des looked around. We're like, we hope so, man. we are literally hoping so. And it did. And I think with the hills and the traffic to get in there, I think that's a tough place to navigate.
Yeah, good tailgating, too.
They had great
tailgating. It's tailgating, baby. It's all tailgating.
Perfect weather. It was
great setup. So I saw some real nice barbecue rigs out there.
Yeah, Jordan brand on it.
Yeah, there's some good stuff. Fill up. Goes crazy. TCU almost steals it. They come back. Place goes ape shit. They get the ball. Interesting little coin toss there, because they deferred till the second half. Asked the North Carolina guys what they wanted to do. Looked like there was a little bit of confusion. Bill Belichick situational football here. This is the first time we get an opportunity to do that. Want the ball. Okay, don't want to kick both halves here.
Yep.
That's what you want to do. The ref says that. You want the ball. Got it. Okay, you'll take the ball. Kick off. They go down and score. Place goes crazy. We're sitting there. This place is going to host a college football playoff game. We're saying that. This is going to be a college football playoff game here. Bill Belichick, of course. We just saw what Matt Patricia did to the Texas offense. Bill Belichick, obviously, it doesn't matter if he's got all the 5 stars. He's going to be able to out-navigate, out-coach. He's going to be the superior product on the field. He's going to be a Bill Belichick team. That's what was being said by us and everybody on this. Place was going crazy. Music, all of it. All the lights. They turned off the lights after the touchdown, did the whole thing. It was like, this is what it is. Welcome North Carolina back to Big Ten football. It changed. They scored a lot of points.
Pretty quick.
That other team scored a lot of points. And it all goes back to there was one timeout where they didn't play music. It was just the band playing.
Oh, jeez.
Lights were out during a timeout. Just band playing over there. Drumline did a great job early. Just band playing over there. I felt it. I felt the entire
the air
just come out of that.
Here comes the storm.
And on the other side, it was a TCU smack in the mouth fest. There's a lot of things that are going to happen here. Johnson comes in at the end of the game after snapping his leg in half last year. What a great story. Throws a touchdown to his little brother. That was cool for the North Carolina Tar Heels. But I think we all were reminded, TCU's got a good football team.
Yes, they do.
Now, I even said during my pick, TCU's got a lot to pull from here. Only reason why we're here is because Bill Belichick is here. They knew that. They heard that. They had 16 returning starters, a lot of vets. Quarterback can spin it. And Sonny Dykes, I think, really loved this as opening night for his team. And they put on quite a show, and they beat the hell out of North Carolina last night. Boy, did they ever. And I don't know what the Tar Heels look like. They got Charlotte on Saturday. Charlotte is in North Carolina.
Good opportunity.
Okay, that's a short week. They got Charlotte. A lot of people around there saying, if we would have won last night, Bill was going to be miserable because we got Charlotte coming up. If we were to lose tonight, is Charlotte coming? Boy, it's going to be bad. It's a big one on Saturday for this North Carolina team. D-Butch, you were down there. Boots on the ground. You've seen it for yourself.
Yeah.
Desmond said on the kickoff show, he's picking TCU, but I'm pulling for these North Carolina guys. It felt like there was 2 different levels on the field last night for most of everything but the first drive.
Mm-hmm.
How long does it take for Bill Belichick's coaching and development to kick in for that North Carolina team to become a squad? What are your thoughts?
I mean, look, the coaching. Look, I trust Bill. Bill knows football. The guys are going to be prepared. You mentioned Matty P. Matty P's dealing with different ingredients. Different ingredients going into that recipe. So when you're especially in the college level, it's a little more fair, a little more even picking on the NFL level. And at college level, he was kind of late to the party with recruiting as well. One big thing that stood out yesterday, especially when we had Pate on, and I talked to some guys who are tapped into the college game on the sideline before the game. Nobody had a clue what that UNC team, what that roster was going to look like. Nobody knew. They couldn't tell me 5 players on that roster, so that was alarming. You mentioned Sonny Dykes and his team. We know it's a talented ball club. I don't know if it turns around. I don't know if it gets better. It was ugly last night.
No.
It started great. Look, they can never take that first drive away from them. That first.
Hey, that's what it's supposed to be.
Came out and executed it. It was great environment. MJ in the building. LT's back.
They
didn't play. They didn't get to play.
None of them ran out of that tunnel in smoke. But
it's gonna be Big E there with them. He's a Jack Stamp.
I will always say this: coaches don't get to play.
Nope.
You got to have players, and they have 8 players.
Yeah, but if you're a player,
they have 8 players. Look, their other Tide in white and purple, they had players.
Yes.
All right. And Sonny Dykes is one hell of a coach. I actually coached with his dad, Spike, who was a great man, a hell of a coach. He built Texas Tech back up. But coaches, they don't win games. Players win games. Coaches lose games. All right. You can have they had the greatest coach in the world.
Yep.
You ain't got no players, you ain't got no chance.
yeah. D, but you got to think, like, all those things you just mentioned, like, if you're a high school kid and you see Lawrence Taylor and Michael Jordan and all these legends at a game, you might think, okay, that's cool. But I believe they already got, like, the number 1 QB of one of the draft classes coming up.
They hope so.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's plenty of time to switch that around.
I hope so.
Where these kids decommit now, it's all about the cash, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they got a bunch.
And if they're leaning on that, like, you think Michael Jordan's coming next week? After last night, you think Michael Jordan's flying his jet back down there?
I know Michael Jordan gets, I assume UNC Duke, every time it's played there, fills up that stadium. 51,000 is max capacity.
Mm-hmm.
I assume he goes to the basketball games and gets a lot of love. I mean, that was 51,000 people strong, giving MJ a lot of love. I mean, Coach Williams is sitting right next to him. They're not even a thing. Not even a thing said about him.
Right.
And it's just like, it's Michael Jordan right here. Don't worry about who's next to him, couple national champions. Just look at Michael Jordan. And at the beginning, whenever he got 51,000 going strong for him, it was awesome. Place went crazy.
Environment was amazing.
What we felt that first drive, they're going to be hunting that.
Okay. Yeah.
That is everything we need. That is what we're searching for. And for the TCU team, all of us on the set talking before the game and everybody that was on the field very much understood that you had all the motivation in the world. Nobody was talking about you guys at all. But to be clear, your game's probably on Saturday at noon. If not. So,
true.
You're on Monday night because of Bill Belichick.
Good showcase.
And it was great for your team to go and kill it. And they did dominate. And that Hoover boy.
Oh, he can spin it.
He can spin it.
Yes, he can.
Running back.
He can spin it.
Interesting. Coach, what's the message to the team after that? You come out there, you give up. You have all these expectations. You have all these eyes. You're trying to – no, seriously. You're building a new culture. And you're dealing with much younger kids now. But, what's the message to that team in the locker room if you are Bill Belichick going forward?
Honesty. Honesty. You got to be honest with the guys. Look, this is what we did good. This is what we did bad. We did a lot of bad. All right? We can't get our ass kicked up front like they kicked our ass. We got to get better in the trenches on both sides quick. And for Bill, it's all about fundamentals. You know Bill. Yep. I mean, he's just going to go back to the fundamentals and do his thing. They'll be well coached. We all know that. And but the old saying, you can't make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Ain't that the truth?
All right, and that's the first time Carolina football ever looked like that. I've watched Carolina football for a long, long time. And they've never had that atmosphere.
Oh, you're talking about the vibes.
The vibe at their basketball school.
Yes.
Now, Mac he had a couple great teams, but Carolina is never known for football. I mean, they're the tailgate city. And it's like, that was a great vibe to see. Now, if they can build off that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
If they had 30 top recruits there, they'd leave at the first quarter. Get them out.
First drive.
Yeah, right.
I'm telling you, that first drive. All right, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
A lot of people at the FBO.
That's like, I don't know what he's telling his team, but I am pretty sure Bill knew that they were going to get the doors blown off him going into that game. If we're talking about a guy who would go in on Saturdays or Fridays and tell the entire team how an NFL game is going to go, and then for that to happen in an NFL game, like I'm assuming he knew Sonny Dykes is going to beat the piss out of my boys tonight, but this is a 3-year thing.
I don't know, dude. I was talking to I'm telling you, I don't.
Yeah.
He don't think like that.
Yeah,
That ain't never entered his mind.
It's a path. It's always a path.
He also never said, "Hey, have fun out there." I think this is a different bill, and he's telling guys to have fun. I'm assuming he knew. Hey, I got a bunch of guys who are coming from Holy Cross. I'm assuming my center's probably going to give a half-hour, pump up speech before the game,
that was a lot of time.
and then we're going to go out there and get killed. But that's okay because I signed a 10-year deal. I'm going to be here for all 10 of them, and probably halfway through this, we might turn it around a little bit.
Congrats to TCU, huge win.
Yeah,
Amen.
Their Twitter X account.
Hey, social media folks, good work.
They're ready.
They were going last night.
Their general manager, Ryan Dorchester, used to be equipment manager at WVU whenever I was there. Great dude. Now he's the GM of TCU. I did not know that. I should have known that. I saw him right before I go out to do the show. And I go, dude, good to see you or whatever. He's like, yeah, I'm GM here or whatever. I'm like, that's sick because he worked his way up into the coaching ranks and everything like that and through football ops. And he was with Dana for a little bit, and then I think he was somewhere else. And then now he's the GM there. And, boy, it really felt like they were excited for the opportunity. Like, I think they were very pumped. I think they didn't know exactly what Bill's team was going to look like because I think there was a chance.
Nobody did.
There was a chance that Bill was going to be able to get these guys we never heard of to all have perfect. They didn't have spring ball. These guys were only here for training camp.
70 new guys.
3 weeks. We thought there was a chance that he was going to be able to get, schemes in there.
Of course.
And maybe keep the under, too. Keep this a low score.
Yeah, right. Needed that.
Instead, TCU said, we'll get it.
Yeah.
We got it. No problem. We'll go get it ourselves.
He should have got Matty P to send Caleb Downs and some of them other players over there.
Definitely needed that. We should have given we need to give more love to TCU.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And Saturday is a big one for UNC. This is a must win for the UNC.
Laying 14.5 now.
This is a big one for the Tar Heels. I think he needs to go with Johnson's boy.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Big bad Brad Johnson.
He was slinging it.
I think he needs to kind of be the guy.